Yes, people, what's good? TnT back again. Obviously, last week was launch week and that. Big up everyone that was sharing the video. We had fun, as you can tell. It's gonna be a bit crazy at the video chat. Got the man them in the building as well. I'll let you guys introduce yourself as always.
Alex, ladies first.
We're starting early today.
You know the primary school ones. That's how you're coming, yeah.
I'm being polite.
Okay.
I'm being polite.
Alex is not here. I'll go. Yeah, I'll go.
Go on, Scully.
Big School Bop, aka Gala Belly. I'm inside. What's going on?
Alex.
Why are you listen?
I'll go then.
Yeah.
Relic the Don. Come on, you know the vibes. Inside, you know.
Alex Bass, Mr. Reloaded, you already know what time it is.
Must see what to go last.
Yeah. Round of applause for Alex. Alex got a mic this week, lads.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
And Scully's that's working this week.
Yeah, trust me.
I Relic finished his silhouette challenge.
Yeah. Trust me.
I'll stop the red back on mine now. I don't mind you. I'll stop with the red. I'll own it. You know, fuck it. You know, again. Nah, I own it. I don't care. What? I like the color red.
We're back, man.
My shoulders.
Trust me. Where's the slow-mo? For everyone locking in, TnT, of course, tracks and tactics. We talk about football, we talk about music. And second week in, we have our first guest because somebody needs to answer for what we saw today with the football.
Crimes
Someone needs
against
to answer
football.
for this form. Trust me. We got Mr. Jude in the building. What's going on, bro?
Wow.
How are you, Jude?
I'm good. You might be able to see smoke. Like, I'm not smoking, it's sage.
Are you sure?
Because it's bad space.
After today's result, you don't want to bill it.
I don't want to bill it, man. I just want peace. I want to like exonerate the bad vibes in my life. You know?
I hear that. No, it's making sense because there's a lot of bad vibes on the pitch as well, bro. I would feel it as well.
Yeah, I've been smiling like the Joker since the game. Since Allison started playing footsie in a box, I've been smiling. I can't take the smile off my face. I don't know what it is.
Because you're
You know what it
mad.
is, yeah? I hear you because that was me yesterday. You see where Arsenal still started losing.
Yeah.
So you mean the second minute in?
Yeah. Something cracks in you. Something cracks in your mind, and you're just like, yeah, listen, if I don't laugh, I'm finished. Like I'm finished here. So I'm glad everyone else let me down. Like everyone else let me down, so that because otherwise it was tight. I was ready to come here in tears and just take the call. But thank God, you know, all of my ops failed as well. So
Done.
Trust me, this is a group full of losers, bruv. I can't believe it.
No, I can't relate. We drew.
Oh, we drew, but it felt like a loss, though.
A room full of not winners.
Like a loss.
A room full of not winners.
It's a lack of winners room.
you were 2 up, bro. That is hell. You were 2 up.
You needed the reality check. I hear it. But remember when
man
talked about Spurs? Yeah, I was happy for like 20 minutes, and then we bucked Aston Villa. That's how this whole season's felt.
It is. It's been like that. It has been like that.
20 minutes.
It's been such an up and down one, man.
Yeah.
In fact, before we even get into it, Jude, introduce yourself. First time on and that. Give us the CRB, the bio, fam.
Yeah, the bio.
Yeah, like I'm a writer. Like, yeah, bro, I write everything. Articles, work on books. I worked on the first Murky book, Rise Up, the Murky story so far. It's like an autobiography of the Murky team and, you know, what they've done so far in their careers. And yeah, so I just work on books, do a little bit of poetry on the side, film reviewing and that. And yeah, that's me at the moment.
Come on.
Say no more. And of course, a Liverpool FC fan on top of the world for the past couple of years. You never thought it'll get to this, innit?
Listen, when they come back, I can't wait for them to come back to reality. I hate them so much. I can't stand them.
All your success, where did it bring you back to? It brought you back to us. TnT.
Straight back to me.
Wow. Everyone's talking about Mbappe this and Mbappe that. Do we even deserve McNeil right now?
Nah, I hear it.
I'm being honest with you. And the thing is, they're my like opposition fans being like, oh no, have some like have some confidence. You're a Liverpool, bro. I know my team. I can see when we're playing dead. And yeah, this season is a write-off. If we don't like get far in the Champions League, like, bro, that's the only thing I'm looking forward to now, like Champions League, because at least in that competition we play with some respect to an extent. But you know, that can come to an end, bro. That's what happens.
Before we talk about the Liverpool and City game, I just want to give a round of applause for City for winning the league again.
Wow,
it's very
Large
true.
up City.
It's very true. It's very true. We might as well
We've
give
done
it
it
to
again. Like, you done. The league's finished.
I'm not clapping to that, bro.
Of course you wouldn't. But it's done.
I see end of Feb, March as crucial. If they get through the Champions League onslaught,
fixtures though.
exactly. If they get through the Champions League onslaught and they get through the Premier League, by the end of March, I swear to you, I will clap. Clap 8:30 every day.
The thing in this conversation of like challenging for the league, yeah, what I've realized is if you lose 2 or 3 games against Manchester City, you're probably not winning the league.
Yeah,
that's how bad it is. Like they can lose like 4, but they're not drawing like 6, 7 games.
Yeah. Trust me, and everything else will balance out. If you lose to City, I hear that because they'll balance out all the other results. It's up and down this season. It's a bit of a crazy one, and the league can sort of be a bit false, but then at the same time, if you put a run together, you're in the mix.
Oh, it's
1-1. 1-1 Sheffield.
1-1, yeah?
Yeah.
Hold on. I think I'm about to see it now.
Oh,
1-1.
Is it Rudiger?
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I play for Chelsea now.
Nobody Chelsea fans saying racist words right now.
I play for Chelsea now.
Hell of them.
Do you know how many N-words
talking
just
about-
shouted in Southwest
Shout out
London?
Touchline.
That's crazy.
Bruv, do you know what I was saying? Twanzebe yesterday, he should have just deactivated, fam.
Yeah.
He actually just deactivated his socials because I know
they're
they were
racist.
loading.
We're gonna be
They
on
were
them.
loading. They had the drafts
You see that-
pre-saved, bruv.
You see how they're loading the vaccine passport, yeah? We need something like that for social media, yeah? Where it's like you have to have your real face and name and address when you make a profile. Because you see the way I've deeped it. The problem with racism in football, yeah, is people think, they'll never find out who I am. So they say anything wild, like anything wild. If there was a fear of them losing their job off rip, losing all of this stuff, people wouldn't do it.
100%.
So we need to find a way to crack down.
Unless you're stupid, like that guy who was saying about Asians are below white people. Like that guy, bait face said that on Snapchat and then lost his job.
You know, he lost his hobby. He was a
He
manager.
lost his job, he lost his hobby. He's done at it.
His hobby.
No, he was
Bruv,
like
you know,
he was a manager for like a youth team.
Yeah.
I don't care.
He was stupid though. He was so stupid.
Dumb.
Yeah, exactly. I'm even happy.
But the team was capping though. The team was capping. They definitely knew that's what he was on.
Yeah,
100%.
Hold on. They were in the change room saying, "Get that black boy, get him out, get him, get that black boy out the game."
5,000%. Because they found his old tweets. Dolly had been being racist for years. There's no way.
They knew about that. They knew about that.
And they were just like, Billy, he's never been like that. I would never.
man as well, yeah.
I didn't know that.
They'll never read a book. They'll never read like an article. They'll never watch a documentary on this because it's their thing, innit? That's their culture. They might see it. But what the fuck is this? Like, I'm gonna do my thing.
Literally that. Bro, let me tell you about this DM I got a few weeks ago. Someone tweeted me, someone DM'd me on Twitter. You negative piece of shit, go kill yourself. You don't support United, you fucking dick. If I see you outside, you're done out here. That's when I said I know people are mad. I promise. I'll send you the screenshot.
Why? Because you say you
I'll
like
send you the
Bruno or what?
screenshot. I think it was Bruno. Yeah, I think it was Bruno.
That guy's
Bruno's
definitely
got a mafia
Portuguese.
out here threatening.
Yeah, he's
I
Portuguese.
know.
That guy.
Hold on, it might be a penalty for Chelsea.
No, it is a penalty to Chelsea. It is.
It is.
I'm not even watching. I'm just hoping they lose. You know them ones.
Well, how do we feel about the resurgence of Chelsea, though? What can we put them in the mix? Or is it too early?
No.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is?
It's too
Racist team, racist manager. Yeah. We need them to flap. Why are you laughing? It's true.
Nah, it's facts.
It's true.
Scully said Mein Kampf FC.
Wow. We'll talk though. That's the fourth rank.
Fuck off, Scully.
Oh, 100%.
Fuck off.
I need them to fall off. And then they were smoking that Tuchel pack. I don't like him, bro. I don't like him.
We smoked on the Lampard.
Too sure.
Lampard pack, you know what I'm saying? But nice time
Bro,
to
I think he's a very good manager, but I need him to fall off. Like I need him.
Yeah,
And apparently he's very angry. Like he always has like bust ups with
blood.
the.
He's German.
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean? Have you seen Klopp?
Germans
That's
also-
what it reminds me of Klopp. Just
Yeah,
like
he's
Klopp, bro.
angry.
No, but it's
Angry.
different. It's different. I think him and Klopp are two sides of the same coin. But like Tuchel is like a bit more like, I need it done this way, and then like he'll bust up and it goes. Whereas Klopp at the beginning he gives you passion, yeah, and everyone likes it, buy into it. But when the wheels fall off, he gets a bit like we're seeing it now. He's very defensive.
Yeah,
He's
it looks like
very,
having a breakdown, man. I feel sorry for him.
Yeah.
One thing I'd say about Klopp, yeah, because I used to love watching Dortmund, didn't it? Dortmund's one of the first teams that I used to just stream, like back when they had like Gottsard, Brobkoitz, like Lewandowski was on the bench. You had man like Barrios up top and Kagawa as number 10. Like one time, like bro, Klopp he's mad passionate, but also obviously I don't understand German, but the question that I have is their media is run differently. In England, they'll build you up, and then when you're crumbling a bit, they want to get you down. We've seen it with Mourinho. Like when Mourinho went back to Manchester United, it was all love. Like first season, second season, it was like raw. Third season, attack, and then he was fed up, and this is happening again now. But we need to understand the English media also carry some bias. Like even though, I agree, he's
definitely
wears his heart on his sleeve, but that's why I feel like he epitomizes Liverpool fans because we're all like that. We wear our hearts on our sleeve. We might be like,
we're all very sensitive. Let's be honest.
Very emotional, irrational, baby.
Burnley, and then I'm thinking we're not making Europe. That's how.
Do you know when I learned media bias? Yeah, I learned media bias. I swear down. I wish like I got the love. I wish my parents loved me the way the media loves Mason Mount, bruv. Honestly, you would think he's the next Pele or something. Of course. I've never experienced bias like that before, you know.
Yeah, 100.
Bro, today, after the flipping City match, Souness goes, there's a good crop of youngsters. Yeah, there's Foden, there's Grealish, Madison. Who's that last guy? Mount. I said, shh.
Of course. But you didn't say Saka. You didn't say Saka. You didn't say Greenwood. You know what I'm saying?
It's like going down a ladder, It's like going down a ladder and you come from the top rung, second rung, third rung, and then you just jump 5 levels.
Yeah. Mount, you know. Mason Mount.
Yeah, no, they love him. They love him.
Mount's finish in this Chelsea game though was good though. I won't lie. It was very good.
Yeah.
Impacted by a team that you have to hate in it because you're rivals, bro. Like when Foden slapped that ball, I smiled for like.
Oh my god, that goal! You know, let's talk about Chelsea versus Liverpool because that's what we're meant to do anyway. Just talking about. Let's talk about it properly.
You mean Liverpool versus
City versus Liverpool?
Yeah.
Jude, what is your analysis of the game?
Yeah, break it down for us.
Bro, I feel like we were doing well. We're playing two. I know this is a bit of an excuse. We're playing two midfielders at centre back, which is a bit of a loss because I feel like if Fabinho's in midfield, better attacks wouldn't run, you know. But because we don't have that second line of defence in actual centre backs, it's easy to kind of get at us. Like Trent is way more exposed. Like more time when Sterling was cutting in, he'll be facing like a Joe Gomez, who also has been like rattled by Sterling a few times, but he's more sturdier. He will know when to be appropriate in his challenges and that. Like with Fabinho, he's been incredible. He's almost, you could say, like been a world-class replacement in centre-back. However, like with the penalty, conceded that was a bit cynical. You shouldn't have tripped him up, and he done that. We're so lucky Gundogan missed the penalty.
Listen.
But even then, up until the 63rd minute, when we won our penalty and Salah converted it, I thought we were doing pretty well. It was like, right, okay, from then, we could either go on and like force a draw or get a win. But Alisson
I don't know what happened to Alisson today, boy. I don't know what ghost he saw.
And bro, I come from a Christian family, innit? I come from a God-fearing family, innit? So
don't go away.
No, I want to hear it.
You can't have a whole Instagram full of prayer and move like that on a pitch. You don't know.
Bro, Alisson's gonna make people think that his enemies are eating in his presence, bro.
when Firmino done the same thing, yeah, that's when he stopped scoring, fam. He started, but I don't know what the connection is.
Wait. Are you saying God is stopping Liverpool from being great? Is that what you're saying?
What I'm saying is, you see that at the end of the game, yeah.
This is what I mean, Liverpool fans. Imagine he can't find a reason, so he looked.
I blame God.
Bro, they were making duo for Alisson, fam. They want to next training session, yeah. Next training session, fam. Watch, Salah's gonna bring him aside and be like, "Yo, I go to this mosque." Bro,
No, the problem is, yeah, the reason why Salah finished here is because Salah celebrated Christmas more than he celebrated Eid.
100%. That's why he scored your first goal in 2020 today.
I saw Salah, yeah. I saw Salah in matching pajamas with his wifey and his kid.
In front of a Christmas tree.
That Christmas tree.
Astaghfirullah.
I said, yo, this guy is off his D. I know when they won the league last season, they never had a pay.
I have a theory though. I have a theory about Alisson. I have a theory about Brazilians in football. I feel like they get to a certain age, certain level, and they just give up. Because they've achieved what they want to achieve and they've made the money they want to make. Because a lot of Brazilians play to get out of poverty, innit? So like, I feel like
Man said he got the Favela. Yeah.
Brother, he's got the Prem, he got the Champions League. What's left?
Alisson looks like he's come from a good home. He don't have that streak in him. Like, see, Gabriel,
yeah, he's got no time. He's got no time.
When he had the Brazilian World Cup and he's painting the floor and that.
Yeah.
He's hungry, innit? He's hungry.
Yeah, they're hungry for a few years and then.
Bro,
wait, did you say William? William ain't Brazilian, brother. He's from Brazil.
You keep saying this, fam. You saying William from Belize.
He's from Angola.
Bro,
I don't know where he's from, yeah. I think he's Belize, yeah, because I think what he did is he came to Chelsea, yeah, and they're like, where are you from? He's like, oh, I'm Belizean. But the accent, yeah, they were like, oh,
I'm Brazilian, yeah.
That's the Brazilian. Say less.
It's like Fred. Them two are they're from the same country, bro. They're not
Fred is from Congo, Brazzaville. Fred is from Congo.
Brazzaville, you know.
Congo,
I don't know where they're from, but they're not from Brazil. I'll tell you.
It's not. I can't lie.
Any kind of dark cute can go Shakhtar and be like, yeah, I'm Brazilian.
Portuguese,
honestly.
If you know Portuguese,
the Russians, but like Brazilian, yes, good, yeah.
Back to Liverpool, though. Back to Liverpool.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do we have to allow it because they have got two centre midfielders playing centre back? And if any of our clubs centre backs, centre midfielders are playing centre back, guys, it'll be a complete different
Rob,
story.
I can't lie to you.
If you make the right transfers,
I
you won't
agree.
have that problem.
Yeah, to an extent. Like, you still have to play with respect. You still have to play with self-respect. Like, Alisson, we haven't been confident for like the last 10 games. Why are you playing footsie with probably the team that are best at the high press in this league? You're playing in the box and you're passing around like that. If he just cleared the ball twice, we probably would have went on for a 1-1 draw.
But it's not the way they play, though. It's hard. It's very hard, yeah? It's hard to be the champions of England, former Champions League winners, and then to humble yourself, you know? Like, I look at Man United, like, we have to go through that stage of being humble and working our way back up. We're going to have to play on the counter because we're not doing bits like that. But for Liverpool to humble themselves, knowing what they were just last year, I think is really hard. So telling them to play long ball, they weren't doing that before. So imagine just switching it now.
Said when he first came, there was like, it must have been like his second or third game. We were like, oh, he's sick, he's amazing. But then someone must have pressured him, got the ball off him, and like scored. So it's been like an error in his game, but at the same time, he's confident enough to do it, innit? So it's like, fair enough, but I just don't think that should run right now.
Don't you think the mark of a great champion is like being able to adapt to your situation, though? Like, I heard they weren't playing long ball, but if that's what's going to win you the title, bro, do it. Like, I'm not really hearing they weren't. They've only been good for 3 years. Like,
there's a few other factors involved as well. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, being able to adapt is. I think they're doing all right with two midfielders for centre backs. Like, I don't think that's why they lost. Like,
I agree. We knew that we're gonna be without Gomez and Van Dijk probably for the rest of the season, right?
And you didn't sign anyone.
Start of January, sign the centre backs. Don't sign them.
Mustafi was ready, bro.
Yeah.
Brother, you could have got their people.
You could have got Phil Jones and Mustafi for less than 8 mil.
Bro,
you could have got that for an edge note.
You know, you could have got them for
you know,
cheap.
yeah, Phil Jones is actually competent, you know.
He's
actually
not.
competent.
No, I don't want to hear
Mustafi,
that. I don't want to
like,
hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Scully,
And
a
Scully
lie, man.
like
I
shit
don't want to hear
players.
that.
Scully like shit players.
I promise you. I
don't,
promise you.
Phil
He
Jones is
does.
competent. He gets a
Not
mad
competent,
run out.
bro.
He gets a
Scully
mad
like
run out.
shit, guys.
Bro,
No, because I hate Mustafi and I hate Willian. But Phil Jones is competent, bro. Like he could get.
Phil Jones is a
Mustafi-
walking meme, bruv.
Listen,
plays this thing
Mustafi is
He's
going to
right.
Liverpool and telling man, listen, hold this World Cup medal because I know you haven't got one. You can't chat to Mustafi, you know. You can't. I've won the World Cup. What are you saying to me, brother? Like, hey, Van
Bruv.
Dijk, yeah, that little Champions League thing.
But
Cool.
left back,
Hold this World Cup medal.
fam, it don't matter, man. He's dead.
Trust
Bruv,
me.
what-
Nah, he's dead,
we-
he's dead.
yeah, bro. Obviously we're Premier League champions, and I've seen that tweet like going around saying that worst like Premier League champions, blah blah blah. But all of the circumstances are different. But like Chelsea finished ninth that season when they won the league. They finished ninth next season. Man, you won the league with Alex Ferguson. Next season you finished like what, 7th? So
No,
but that's
different.
that's a
transitional
period.
Transition.
Yeah.
You know what I will say?
That's what I'm saying. All of the situations are different. In our situation, obviously we've had a long string of injuries, but bruv, again, still just play with some self-respect, bro. We capitulate.
I had a mad stat today, though. Yeah. So all those things you said were true, yeah. But all the other teams, because the Prem was a bit more gappy, yeah. Basically, you've had the maddest point deficit from champions to where you are now. It's not reflected because the Prem is tighter. Like, but if it was any other season, you'd probably be like 8th, 9th, 10th.
Ninth. You have like 41 points.
That's what I'm saying. So when I say, like, raw, we could easily not finish in Champions League. People like saying I'm mad. You've
been saying that from early still.
And people saying, raw, you don't have confidence. I'm saying, bro, I know my team. You can't play in this manner, bro. And, bro, I know the Van Dijk point has been ballooned bare, but, bro, you can't take the best player in a position out of a team and that team be the same. And then, like, the 2 other centre-backs who aided him in that, bro, like Gomez and Matty, like, bro, 3 men that are out, and then we're putting Henderson at the back.
I mean, if you're like Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? We had 8 centre-backs, you know what I'm saying?
We're playing him at the back. And even though he's been doing competent as well, he's trying as hard as he can. And then
I can't lie, this is what you deserve though, man. I've been screaming that Liverpool only have a starting 11 for time. If you look at City,
fact.
I said, look at City's depth. Look at City's depth.
It's
They're not
scary.
playing well. Foden can play left wing, right wing, number 10, number 8, number 6. How?
they've had people like Mahrez and Bernardo Silva chilling on the bench.
On the bench.
Crazy.
On the bench. These are all men that at our clubs they would start day in, day out.
No, he's not.
week
He's
out.
not starting at my club. I can't lie. Bernardo Silva's racist though. Bernardo
Who?
Silva's racist.
Oh,
He's
Bernardo
racist.
Silva. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, Arsenal probably should have started because he's racist.
Not
They'd be
start.
like,
Yeah, no, I hear you. Still.
I was gonna say any other reason than that, then cool.
Apparently that chocolate bangs though.
he
Fuck off.
for Chelsea. Chelsea is
But,
trying to fight. Chelsea
Yeah,
is
he'll fit right in at Chelsea, man.
Oh, 100%. He's.
Swear down, what you're tweeting racism? Yo, what, 70 mil now?
Well, we're not letting blacks on the train. I am on it. I love this team. Let's go.
Racism bonus, racism clause.
That's a racism clause.
You guys are dumb, man.
But can we talk about Foden, please? Because
Yeah, no, I was gonna say another round of applause.
Yeah,
Hey,
for real.
Phil Foden.
When you talk about star boys, that's star boy.
No, he's
incorporated right there.
generational. He's
Generational.
different.
Unreal.
He's different.
Wizkid has to move still. That's Starboy #1. Real talk.
Yeah.
Listen.
Hey, no, we're not replacing Wizkid with a white boy, please. Oh.
Listen, if I'm hearing Wizkid is the fucking king of dancehall, we can replace it with a white boy. I don't want to hear it. Anyway,
No, but hear what I'm
Have a
saying,
final
though. Hear what I'm saying. Do you know what? Seeing Phil Foden play, I tweeted it today as well. I wish we can just loan Greenwood to City. Just for a 1 year
Wow.
under Pep.
Wait, what?
Under Pep.
To your
Let Pep
rivals.
just create him into a
just
superstar. Because
coaching.
if you look at the trajectory, if you look at Saka, Greenwood, Foden, Greenwood probably had the most impact bursting into the scene, right?
100%.
But when you look at development now, I don't know how Greenwood's gonna develop under OGS, bro. Because I ain't seen him go up and up.
He's
for
not
what we thought his
gonna
quality was.
develop on
It's
that.
scary.
not
it's scary.
if you keep playing him on the wing anyway. It's not gonna happen at all.
But
He needs to
I'll
play-
be honest, yeah. You see with United, yeah, you guys haven't had development since Alex Ferguson left. Because let's look at it, yeah.
Literally.
Martial was the most exciting guy in world football when he came to your team. Yeah, he came to your team. I was like, I'm pissed. I was like, oh, he should be at Arsenal next on me. He burst on the team. He looked kind of sick, and he's stagnated a bit. He's
definitely stagnated.
Cheating.
Are we gonna add context?
Hold on. Wait, no, we're not. And then, after that, Rashford bust on the scene. He was looking mad. I was like, oh, this is kind of scary. What? Manchester very old, yeah? Cool. All right, cool.
Still is scary.
He's not scary.
Respect yourself.
Rashford isn't scary.
Rashford is
a very good player.
I saw him becoming a world beater. I was like, this is the next.
Same.
But he's 23. Come on, guys. Are we being serious?
He still can be, but he's not developing how.
At the rate. No, it's not. At the rate, it's not.
Bro, but
now he's a politician, so
you see
development even more.
You see, Martial.
You're always saying, Jude?
Bro, you see that message that you got, yeah? That's the exact same message I wanted to send to Martin Tyler when Martial scored against us on us. What was his debut?
Yeah.
Bro, why was he screaming like that? He was screaming like he's messy, bro. Bro, fun skirt all yeah.
Remember, he cut in from there and then he cut it around. Now it's a big moment though, because all the hype, all the transfer fee.
Welcome to Manchester.
Trust me, Martial.
Right.
Player development at Man United is really on the back burner. And I'm trying to think who has developed the most. Who's developed the most since Fergie left? Would you say? Because it might
McTominay.
Rash.
It might be McTominay, you know.
It might be McTominay. I'll tell you why it's McTominay, yeah.
Stop saying I'll tell you why it's McTominay, like that's a fact.
I mean, who is it then?
It's Rashford. Stop being silly.
Yeah,
think about McTominay's season. Yeah.
It's Rashford.
Think about what McTominay is.
It's Rashford.
Rashford's season is here, and Rashford is about here.
It's Rashford.
Fam, I'm hearing what Scully's saying.
Alex is talking.
I'm not hearing what Scully's saying. McTominay is shit. He has always been shit. He wasn't even meant to make it. Don't even make me go off on McTominay.
But that's the point. That's the point.
No,
exactly.
He wasn't meant to make it, but he starts every single game.
Zero.
He's the first name on the team sheet.
You're actually agreeing with us.
No, I'm not agreeing with you. I'm not.
No, and he starts never.
He's the first name on the team sheet, my brother.
My brother, he's the first name on the team sheet by way of circumstance. He's not there because of talent.
You have
not there because of performances.
Matic.
Matic is 63.
Okay.
Henderson has become Liverpool, but for
what you say, Jude?
I heard that, Jude.
I'm gonna call it. Like, everyone's shouting at him saying that he's shit, but he's just persevering. He's just like.
Hey, Jude, question, yeah. Quick one. Let me do a quick detour. Is Henderson a Liverpool legend? Would he be a Liverpool legend?
He has to be.
I think
he has to be.
He has to be. He got your first Premier League, bro. He has to be.
He has to be your best captain, and that's
he is their best captain.
It's competition. To be the captain, and he was in every game that we basically didn't lose. The games that he didn't play, we either lost, we drew. You know, we dropped points. You know what I mean?
He's your best captain ever.
Oh, so he's in the era. He's our best captain.
Scully gonna hate me for saying this, but it's like Xhaka and Arsenal.
No, I wouldn't say he's better.
Get that fucking guy out of here.
Shut up, Scully. Shut up. It's like Xhaka and Arsenal, yeah. When Arsenal don't play Xhaka, everyone goes, "Oh, Xhaka's shit. Xhaka can't do this. He's slow." When we don't play him, we look
play with a red card. Yeah,
we look pants,
and we won the game. What are you talking about?
Dude, can I say,
yeah?
He had a red card. He didn't play for 3 games, and we won. It was our 5-game unbeaten.
Scully, you underrate how much Xhaka does when he plays for Arsenal.
Xhaka, listen, let me just say about Xhaka quick before we go back to Henderson, yeah? Xhaka works as a linchpin in the Arsenal team, yeah? Because every other midfielder besides Partey is shit. Obviously, when El Nene is the next guy up, yeah? When RELLIK is the next guy up, yeah? Xhaka is going to be important. Like, you can't, like... But
Xhaka's not. Xhaka's not shit.
What about Tobias, man?
What's going on for Tobias? Where is he?
He's been injured. He's been injured.
I've deeped it. Ceballos was a hairdressing intern, yeah. Obviously, there's been a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
What he's doing is moonlighting. He's
All
moonlighting.
right.
He's doing celebrity trim, yeah. Because it don't look like he's on this football team right now.
He was injured and he's back now, but I don't see him playing. I don't see him getting in the team still because that's Xhaka. Party left Atletico Madrid. He was playing with Saul and said, "No, fuck that. I want to pivot with Xhaka." Don't piss me off.
He did say that. But
I'm saying, like,
I think the Ken was off. It
was different, isn't it?
Listen, Xhaka plays centre midfield, covers left back, covers centre back, and still passes forward and keeps tempo.
You know what?
Xhaka does so much for Arsenal, you know. The only thing about Xhaka is that he's slow. He's slow.
He's not. Yeah, bro. Every team says, yeah, to beat Arsenal, all you need to do is press Xhaka. We can't afford that.
No. But that's not the case anymore because we got Partey. That's not the case anymore.
But you can press Bellerin, you can press Cedric, you can press Foden.
Cedric's not a permanent starter, but I hear you.
You can press Willian.
Any man.
Anyone can press Willian, bro. Willian could play football with my little brother's under 12s team. They'll press.
But listen. Can we go back to McTominay and Henderson, please? Because
can we go back to? We need to go back to
Liverpool. Alex has been vexed since we mentioned McTominay's name.
I don't care. I don't care about.
We need to go back to talk about Gundogan still. We need to talk about him.
What?
Gundogan. That's how you pronounce his name.
Oh, okay.
Alex, go off first, though. Go off.
Yeah. Yeah, do you know what it is? Before Relic goes into that, yeah, if we're talking about ceilings and people overachieving and achieving and whatever, yeah, Henderson is the best example of that because, again, he wasn't even touted to be the best anything. So if we're talking about ceilings, I feel like this McTominay thing is, I didn't come on here to slate him because over the weekend I was saying to myself, brother, if there's one thing consistent in a good Man United performance, it's probably McTominay, Pog, Bruno,
Sure now.
Sure.
So, like, after that, I'm like, brother, he's there. He's there or thereabout. Like I said, he wasn't meant to make it. Even when he made it, youth players were like, huh? How did this fucking guy make it?
Yeah, how was it this one?
Yeah, how was it this, brother? So my point is, when I say Rashford, look what Rashford has done for his country. Look what Rashford has done for United. And I'm just saying, if Rashford didn't come to United thing, he wasn't meant to play. He got called up because of injury. But my point is, McTominay has become what he's become, but is it the most improved? No. Again, no. Stop it.
I think it's the most improved. But Alex, you hear us out, yeah? Because the reason why I'm saying he's the most improved is, like you said, he's not meant to make it, yeah. But with Rashford, you see clear talent, yeah.
He was meant to. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like McTominay looks dry. Like I didn't think I'd see him do any more than 5 appearances for United. Donny is still getting on the team. Like
he's better than Fred. He's better than Fred.
You know,
but that's what I mean. Like 2 years ago, we were in a shout.
50 mil.
I hate Fred.
You have this guy sitting in your thing, but he's doing more than him, which is mad.
But you know what? Man United are suffering from coaching. Like, we haven't got a coach that has understood the best of our players' ability. We've all had headstrong coaches that want to do their thing.
Yeah.
Like Van Gaal, I remember watching Van Gaal's football and thinking, oh my days, get me out of here. I hope my internet drops so this stream just go. Do you know what I mean? We haven't had managers that have played to the best of our players' ability. So it's very hard for anyone to progress in that Man United team. And that's why a man like Scott McTominay, who are coming as a blank slate, he's got like raw attributes, but he hasn't got one clear attribute that is better than the rest. Like Rashford has his pace. He works his pace.
He does. Athleticism. He's very he can run for days. Like,
I don't hear
McTominay.
this. I don't hear it. And you know what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer loves? We're gonna outrun these teams. First of all, as a Man United player, you need to run. You need to run. Do you know what I mean?
But sometimes
you might have been so used to dictators for years. You had Van Gaal. And Mourinho, Ollie's coming, he's just vibes. The players are loving it. They're like, no one's telling us to do extra training, you know. Just
no one's telling us to read our emails.
Bro, like, yes, that's why they're catching life. Like, you're doing conspiracy, though. They're living off the vibe.
Fam,
what's the conspiracy?
Man U was doing so bad, and then, bruv, suddenly, I just see in bare games with that that demon, Sir Alex Ferguson, just sitting mad far up in the stand.
Because you know why. You know why.
Exactly.
He's holding the ref. He said, listen, do my boys right in there. I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch. And just, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's cheating.
United haven't had a bad run, since remember that video, of him watching the game and they were losing and he was bare vexed and he's like holding up his fist and his fist is in I think United have a proper bad run since then.
I can't lie.
Has the best manager ever sitting in the stands and giving advice to your manager. That's when you lot started going on a trajectory to being up, and now you're second.
I have an issue with Fergie, you know. I have an issue with Fergie. I even call him Fergie. I don't even call him Sir Alex. I have an issue with him.
Wow, yeah, that's disrespect.
I think we're paying for the crimes that he committed against the Premier League and against football. I think about it all the time because think about it, Fergie was not a normal manager. No one can convince me he wasn't the head of he was the head of a mafia. I'm not buying it. He was a mafia boss. You see this guy, he had referees shook. Is he gonna beat them up? What? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
He's not beating them up. If Fergie complained about a referee, we will not see that referee for us again. Do you know that?
Yeah.
That's my point. Like, this brother, we're paying for it.
I respect you for admitting that because I think there is truth in it to an extent. Like, it's the pressure in it and the aura of the club in it. Man, you were the greatest and most successful club for so long. That bro, one scathing comment from someone like Alex Ferguson, and bro, you could be done. So of course, like it is a bit mad, but that's life, fam. That's why I'm so rattled because he's there thinking, and it's like, bro, come on, just do your job. I beg you, please. We don't need this. We're not like them. We haven't won.
So 20. What are you saying? What are you saying about Klopp? Like when you're seeing him be rattled as a Liverpool fan, how does that make you sort of feel? Because this was the man that was in control, passion, he was the guy. How does that make you feel seeing your Don being so rattled?
So, sometimes it makes me mad, but sometimes I'm like, I hear it. But that's why earlier I said he literally epitomizes Liverpool fans because as everyone would normally say, it's like, Liverpool fans so bitchy, so moany, blah, blah, blah. But it's a perfect marriage between manager and club, innit? When it's not going well, he can kind of articulate the frustrations, even if he's unclear in that. And there are some points in it, like with his like kind of little rant where it wasn't even a rant, he was just like he was aggy. He was moving aggy with, I think, Josh Streves. And he was saying that, why do you always ask about the title? Blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, last season, it was
kind of happy to answer those questions, blood.
It was, it was kind of a similar situation for Pep. Like they were asking him, they were trying to aggravate him, and he was like, "Bro, we're like 20 points behind. Like, what do you want me to do?"
But you know why they're asking that, though.
But
you're the previous champions. Like, like is that Conor McGregor? If he goes into a fight, and it's a title fight, and he's a previous champion, they're going to ask him, "Do you think you can be the champion again?"
And they said this was the best Premier League team ever. Remember that?
I remember that.
As well.
The media said that though. The media need to stop tearing that down because they're the ones.
That's the thing.
That. And Arsenal fans said no. Uniform said no.
Nah, the fans said it as well, man. I'm not buying it.
They need headlines. So
maybe Liverpool fans, but they're allowed to because it's their team. Like you guys say, they're going to be gassed.
But I do think he needs to wind it down though. He needs to. He's the one that should be burning sage, fam. He needs to cool off.
You probably don't believe in sage.
Just chill out, bro. Just please. I also think a domino effect, innit? Like, if he's answering like that, of course the players can go training and they can perform and be like good vibes, but they're also probably on their phone looking at that interview before the match. They're also rattled, you know what I mean? They're thinking like, bro, what did my man say? Why are my family texting me like, bro, your manager's rattled?
No, it's facts, bruv. It's facts. Quickly, before we move on and stuff, we got to touch on what happened to United and Arsenal this week. First and foremost, my boy said Arsenal season's done is because of their defeat to Wolves. And because the manner of that, he said that's derailed the whole thing. Just write it off, it's finished. But he's blaming that Wolves moment on it. What are we saying for Arsenal first and foremost, man? Because I was always saying that Villa's it's a hard game. Don't take it for granted.
They got the double over them though, right?
Do you know what it is?
And Wolves.
What I would
Yeah.
say,
And Wolves.
4-0 on aggregate.
what I would
We're not
say,
doing aggregates. Fuck off.
what I would say, yeah, about Arsenal season, yeah, is I said this. I called it earlier. I said February, March will be tight, yeah. And depending on how we do that season, depends on how we finish, yeah. So we built up some good momentum, but the thing about the Wolves thing is we're on a 5-game unbeaten streak, whatever. I think we go into that Villa game a bit more bossy if we win it, yeah. But the manner in which we lose was it was a robbery, yeah. So these players are like, we're very much a confidence team. Like if we won the last 3 games, we go in like, yo, we're Arsenal.
Yeah, them man were fuming. I can't lie.
But those man were crushed. Like their soul was crushed, which is fine because they went into Villa like, yeah, we have to win this year. But with that first goal in 2 minutes,
Cedric.
as soon as I saw that, yeah, I said it's over. I said
Cedric,
it's
man.
over. I said we're not until we win a game again. We can't be good. Like so, I don't know what's gonna happen to Arsenal for the rest of the season, but it's tight because we need to win a game. We need to win it well. Like it needs to be a 3-4-0 for them man to get the swagger back,
to get their confidence back.
Yeah.
And you know what? I thought after the Wolves defeat, the way everyone was coming out, posting pictures, they were running to Villa and be like, nah, let's re-establish ourselves. And the fact that it's gone the other way, the fact that it's gone the other way is a bit concerning. Imagine, quick story. My dad was on a Zoom course and he had the game in the background and he forgot to mute himself and he was shouting. He was shouting. They were doing the course. He's like, oh! And they were all asking him. He was like, oh, sorry. Oh, it was so funny, bro. It's a mad thing for Arsenal because I don't know what happens from here to.
No, you know what needs to happen. I feel like with that Aston Villa game, we definitely could have drawn at least. We definitely could have won, but we definitely could have drawn. Obviously, Cedric made a mistake in the first 2 minutes, and then the goal was a deflection. Is what it is. That happens, isn't it? But if they score in the first 2 minutes, you have 88 minutes to score again. So I wasn't that worried. But Arteta's game management and decision making is appalling, blood. It's an absolute joke. It's a joke.
You know what it is?
Like, Smith Rowe shouldn't have started that game because Smith Rowe been looking tired and he's still looking tired. Like he's running around like he stood on loan at fucking whatever team he was at in the German league, fam. Just hella pressed for no reason. Like the nigga's tired. Like let him sleep. We should have started Odegaard that game.
Nah, but Odegaard is too soon.
It's not too soon, blood.
He looked good when he came on. He looked good when he came on, yeah.
Exactly.
But one thing I will say, yeah, I agree with you, yeah. I do think Arteta is actually a good manager compared to a lot of these other managers, yeah. But the issue is he's stubborn. Like he's very stubborn. So he knows, I can't lie, yeah. He must know Willian's shit. He
knows Willian's shit.
He watches the game
him and Edu both know Willian's shit.
He knows his shit. His pride, yeah, at this stage, because they made a big song and dance about it, yeah, he doesn't want to drop Willian because he's like, oh, fuck, I've already given him 200k a week. Like, he needs to bang. But when we play with Willian, yeah, it's like we're playing with 10 men already.
No, we are playing with 10 men.
Bro,
did you see that clip on Twitter, yeah, where Ryan passed him the ball and he had Odegaard here. He had flipping whoever was there. And man couldn't make a simple pass and lost the ball. And Ollie Watkins almost scored again. I'm sick of this guy.
Guys, have you guys...
Bellerin's on the bench calling him a bitch in Spanish, blood. That's how pissed off this guy's got these man. Like, he's so whack. He's so whack.
His after match heat map though. He lost possession he's lost the possession more than anyone else on the Arsenal team in 16 minutes of game play. And all his passes were backwards on the left side.
That's so mad. You gotta show me that.
When a man is coming to your club and the club that is selling him, the fans are celebrating, you should be scared.
You know there's a problem there.
I didn't want him.
It's so mad because the way you lot finished last season, it wasn't really above you to get like a ex-Prem winner, but he was there. And that first game, he got like 3 assists.
Yeah, it was
something like that. Yeah.
All the powers run out.
Fair play.
All the powers run out, bro. That first game was like Tobias' first game against Burnley.
My days. Arsenal fans didn't let me rest.
Where?
Like, he's better than Pogba. Hey, Pogba. Come on, Pogba.
Yeah, they were chatting the most. Since then, he ain't been on posts like that.
Look at him. Look at him.
But
Sweeney Todd.
Just quickly though. Quickly though, just in terms of, I don't like the way we still haven't found a way to get rid of this low block when other teams play against us. We still haven't got Scum ain't found a way to do that, and I don't like how we use wing play. Like I said, it's 5'8", big man. Why are we doing wing play with a man who's 5'8" and centre backs are 6 foot minimum? It don't make sense. Pass on the floor. It's common sense, blood. And when you have footwork, obviously Turney can cross. Turney's a bad boy crosser. Bellerin is a wallad. He can't do shit. He can't cross. He can't pass.
This guy
he
hates
can't
Bellerin.
run. He's fam. Just go and plant trees and model for pretty little thing. I don't want to see you on the pitch.
I don't even want to see him. Yeah, I don't want
to see you on the pitch, man.
He's a club ambassador. He just needs to be our club ambassador now.
Comes that matter.
He should be
so fucking whack. Go be Gunnosaurus. Stop playing on the field, blood. You're so whack.
Interview the Arsenal players.
Plant trees.
Yeah, do your modelling thing. Come on the pitch.
I can't lie. Man, I hear him. He wants to be better health, like serve the world.
No, I hear it. It's great, but not right now, big man. Not right now. Not right now.
We'll just play well. Like, I wouldn't care. Yeah, you see Rashford. Yeah, Rashford was feeding kids and scoring goals at the same time.
Not anymore, but we move.
He was telling people shut up on and off.
Focus on your team.
I'm just saying he's not.
I'm backing Rashford. I'm saying I'm backing Rashford.
No, not you, Scully. Not you, Scully. Like, do you know what I'm saying about Relic? Relic is always talking about Starboy. Like, you have 10 losses, 9 wins. Like,
okay.
Focus.
And we still have the Starboy. We still have the Starboy.
Anyway, let's get back to the internal Arsenal problems. Yeah. I think what we need to do is, I agree with Relic here. Lacazette is being forced to play in a way Lacazette don't even want to play. People get onto Lacazette, yeah, but this is not Leon Lacazette, yeah, because at Leon they'll just pass man the ball on the edge and he boot it, bro. He's a booty. But they're all too looking about hold it up, pass it back out.
Arteta's got man moving like Firmino. He's not Firmino, blood. Man's playing striker, attacking midfield, centre midfield back. He's not that brother.
Box striker.
Yeah, he's not that guy. He's 5'9".
I feel so bad for him. I actually feel bad for him.
I feel like it's good.
He's a good player. He's a good player.
He is good. What we need to do is, we need Pepe needs to play on the left first and foremost. Alba, sorry, bro, but it ain't happening for you right now. Don't come on the pitch right now. It's not.
I'll just say one thing though. Is deep. Because at first, the whole season, everyone's just thinking, what's wrong with Auba? Like, how can he go from where he was performing last season to what he's doing now? But unfortunately, his mum was actually unwell, wasn't it? So
that's what I'm hearing.
The benefit of the doubt with this season, I can no longer judge his ability.
Listen, man, Twitter ain't doing that.
With the whole pandemic,
I can't lie. Man weren't giving Jesse Lingard benefit of the doubt.
What happened with Jesse Lingard?
His mum was ill also, and he had the worst season of his life. 1 goal. Everyone was bannering him.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that until you just said it.
I didn't know that either.
West Ham now, I think, he's found a pocket for himself now.
Yeah, he can go and do something.
Speaking
on that though, we spoke about Arsenal, United. I don't know which result was worse. The 1-0, I think the 3-3 is worse than the 1-0.
3-3 all day long.
You lot are second in the league, bro. And you're like, from winning you're winning 2-0 and then conceding like twice within 3 minutes.
3-3.
Mad.
3-3.
And we talk about in-game management. It's funny that you try to say Arteta's in-game management is not good, bro. He must have taken the book from Ollie, bro. He took all his notes on that coaching session about game management because they both can't do anything.
Ollie makes a sub at the 82nd minute. Makes a sub at the 82nd minute. He'll bring. Pogba came off the pitch. Guys, TnT, listen, Jude, listen, everyone listen, Bruv, we all watch football, We all watch football, Sky Sports, BT Sport, and all these things. Bruv, if Pogba comes off the pitch, and we have Donny van der Beek available, Fred available, Mata available, who are you bringing on?
Van der Beek.
He
brought on Fred to do McTom. Is this a tribute act? What is this?
No, listen. I don't know what Donny van den Beek has done to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's family, but it must have been mad. Because there's no reason why man is not playing. There's no reason at all.
And shall I tell you why he hates him even more, Because every game I see Donny van der Beek warming up first half. You only do that to a man that you hate. He's warming up first half, and he ain't coming on the pitch. I swear that you only do that to a man that you hate properly, you know.
But why did he hate him though? I'm not understanding.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I don't think it was his signing. That's
but
why.
even if he does not his signing, brother, he's a good football player. He has control of his brain, unlike Fred. Brother, this guy, Van der Beek, blood, he's not that bad. No, I'm not.
Shall I tell you what it is?
Not that bad. He's good, bro.
He is good.
Let me tell you what it is, yeah. And this is why you need to have. This is why you need to have a good coach, because Van der Beek is a quality player, but he needs time to adjust to the Premier League. And a good coach will make a way for you to adjust. He'll show you how to adjust. Ollie needs ready-made players, fam. Ollie ain't done nothing for Bruno's game. Bruno came as he was, and he's doing what he was doing. You know, Ollie, as we were saying about player development, I don't know how he's going to work with Van der Beek, because Van der Beek is cold, and you can see the attributes that he has. If you have a system that sort of caters to him a little bit, you can get the best out of him, sort of thing. And it's going to be very hard under Ollie. That's why I don't think he's an Ollie signing. If we bought a Jadon Sancho now, who already knows what he's doing, Ollie ain't coaching Sancho. He's saying, go and express yourself.
Bro,
Do what you do.
Right, let's see.
Like what Scully said earlier, he's just on vibes, and sometimes it might work. Like, bro, he's won Champions Leagues, he's won Premier Leagues with Manchester United. Like, sometimes you do need that manager who's able to be like, oh, listen, back in my day when I did getting gassed them up a bit. And
I just ran out. I feeding it. I was up for the game.
like, yeah,
and that was Ollie. And that was Ollie.
He's an ultimate guy. So
I think he's our best.
Proper players.
I think he's our best manager post Fergie.
And this is the thing that's so mad, yeah, because he could be. We have probably seen the most improvements under Ollie, and the thing that would make sense if you put a well-experienced coach next to him, Ollie could be the motivator. Let the coaches do the coaching.
Well, you'll be a cheerleader.
Yeah, Carrick got the graduate scheme back, and he's on the squad already. You know, he needs time to get his experience. We need someone that's been there, done that, knows how to win titles, knows how to win the league, and Ollie could be the cheerleader.
So what are you talking about Diallo? Because I can't lie, the press on him is pissing me off.
Fam,
hey, Diallo, bro, three assists and a goal under 23.
All I'm gonna say is
under 23s.
All I'm gonna say,
Nketiah scored that.
He's playing.
You know what I'm saying?
No one cares about Nketiah. He stinks.
No, but you can't gas about Diallo when Nketiah's doing the same whack for it.
Wait, wait. My point is, he's playing at a level under 23s. He's not meant to be there. They're just trying to ease him into England, isn't it?
Is it?
So he's just showing, man. Wait. He's just showing, man. Brother, I'm too good for this shit. Like, free me from the shackles of bondage of under 23 football. When he hits first team, if he doesn't do well, I'm gonna give everybody £50. I promise.
No,
don't say
promise.
that.
Say less. Virtual handshake.
What's that?
Virtual handshake, blood.
If Diallo, wait.
Blood.
Well, let me make the bet.
Go on.
If Diallo in his first full season of first team football does not get minimum 7 goals, 7 assists, I'll give all of you £50.
No.
That's easy. Come on, that's
not easy. That's not easy.
It's fine.
That's not easy.
Like
Phil Foden.
45 games in the season.
Phil Foden just
ain't playing every game.
Goals. Phil Foden, exactly, he's not playing every game.
He's like a number 10 basically.
He's a winger. He's a number 10. He's everything.
He's everything. He's everything.
He's the truth.
Listen, all I'm saying is, Reece Nelson last game for under 23 has scored a banging free kick and assist. He can't get in the Arsenal team. So I don't want to hear nothing about under 23.
Yeah, but Reece Nelson,
I want to see him.
Ahmad Diallo's actually a good player.
You haven't seen him play on the Prem.
German League care about Reece Nelson still.
Exactly. German League care about everyone.
German League talk about like, he's hard. He came to the
Nicholas Bentner went to German League and did well. Who cares?
Did he?
Did he? Diallo was doing well in Serie A. He was doing well in Serie A.
And Serie A is pants. That is
Diallo's
the worst
18.
league.
You know he's 17 or 18.
Okay, all I'm saying is, you need to take time because what you're doing is you're putting.
I don't need to take time.
Let him ease. He's got potential.
You're talking like he's blood. You're talking like man's Ansu Fati. We have not seen him in the first team, my brother.
He's better than Ansu Fati.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah, come on, yeah. Fam, He's not even better than Saka. Like, allow the youth,
better than
man.
Saka. Chill.
He's
better
not better than Saka.
Chill, he's better than Saka.
Saka's
No,
on the-
Alex,
on the Premier League and moved to big men.
Listen, Rob.
Saka has moved to big men with kids.
Rob. I don't need any justification. My
You
point
are
is,
fucked.
you know what you know. You know what you know. You know what you know.
You know what? I
You know
respect
what you know.
because see with me, yeah. See at Liverpool, we had 2 star boys in our academy, yeah. One was Sterling when we bought from QPR. The other was Suso. I thought these men were going top of the world. Like Sterling had this one game against
World Class.
yeah. He slapped 5 goals. He done like every type of goal, like finesse shot from out the box, long range goals, skilling man up, going around the keeper. He done everything. I was like, yep, this youth is gonna go to the top, bro. That's why it hurt so much when he left and went to City, and that's why there's some passion there. You see when he scored today, the way he was celebrating, bro, he loved it today. And hats off to him. Fair enough.
He hates you, still. He don't fucking Liverpool at all.
Because Liverpool acts like they can be beat, but he came to you, man, after QPR.
We crucify them. It don't make sense.
Yeah.
It don't make sense. Like people need to understand people are human beings, bro. He done his thing for us. When he left, it should have just been like, yo, well done,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Yeah.
Because Liverpool and City were even rivals like that then. They're not even rivals now, but they were even rivals like that then. He's just going to a better club. It's what it is. It happens. It happened to Arsenal bare times. It just happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You know what? Jude, what are you saying? Liverpool next couple of games. What's your predictions for this season as well? I think you got Leicester next. Let me have a look. Leicester, Leipzig, and then Everton. How many points for the next couple of games? And then where do you think you're finishing this season?
Everton 2 games in hand and they're 3 points behind you.
Yeah, I think that's tight. We're gonna have to. We'll probably draw against Everton. We never have a clean game against them, innit? And the way things are going, we're probably drawing that game. Leicester, I feel like we can win because they love attacking, innit? They will try to get onto you.
Is Vardy fit yet?
Vardy, he came on today, so he's probably gonna be fit for the.
Vardy's back as well, yeah.
So I think 4 points. And Leipzig, bro, that is the only game I care about now, bro. Like literally, so we can fluke another way to a Champions League final. So everyone's talking this smoke, but if we get into a Champions League final, you'll see.
I can't lie. With that defense, it's not happening. Defense
is over.
Be safe though. It's not happening though.
Yeah, it's not happening. I'm sorry.
All right, cool. But all I'm saying is we were out of the Champions League for so long. We came back. 2 finals, 1-1. There's certain man here that have seen their club in the Champions League for the whole life and haven't won it once.
We said, we don't care. Don't worry about it. Yeah?
Hey, Jude, the holy goal for you right now. You're in a competition, bro.
It's cool.
But to be fair, we need to. No. Go on.
Let me say one thing. Yeah. One thing you lot have to realize and admit, yeah, is. The thing about Arsenal is, and nobody should any longer deny it, yeah, referees have hated us for 20 years and they still hate us.
Referees have hated us. No. Deep it. Referees hate us. Governing boards hate us. How in 5 years has Arsenal drawn Bayern Music 4 times? That doesn't make fucking sense, blood. That goes against
I'm telling you now, that's rigged.
It's so rigged.
Every single
year.
You know what, yeah? Bro, I pray that Man United don't ever get to my head like these tapped Arsenal fans because look what they're talking about now. Oh my days.
They're talking about which meetings at night.
What? Listen. Bro,
you lot are moving mad. What? So we did get robbed in that Champions League final when Van Persie got sent off for taking a shot. No, does that make sense?
Listen, I hate Lawson to this day. Henri was moving Higgy Hagan the whole game.
Teams in the final, bro. English teams had to battle. Had to fight tooth and nail. They had to win so cleanly, like Chelsea, 2-3 times against Barca or something.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that? Barcelona versus Chelsea when the referees were actually
immense, bro. Coming playing down that time is immense.
All right,
and then we got that mad refereing decision after the Invincibles, like when the run we should have still been going on to 50, bro. Meds, bro. Like
against United.
You know what happened, yeah? After the Wolves thing, yeah. The media printed out a thing, yeah, and there's like, again, I'll try to find it. There's a stat sheet of teams that have had the most bad refereeing decisions that have like led to them losing points.
Oh, here we go.
Hold
Who's
on.
number one? Who's number one?
They rank, what they do is they rank it like the Premier League spots, yeah. So first to 20th, yeah? 20th being got the most worst positions, yeah. Last 5 years, Arsenal's 20th 4 times. The only time we're not is 15-16 season where we're 17th. Every time they're saying,
all right.
You might have never even been in the bottom 10. You might have never
I like that.
Like, even referees hate us, and that's all there is to it.
I say one thing, yeah. Arsenal are so unlucky. Seeing that Champions League draw, yeah, it could be the last team. It would definitely be a shit team, bro. Man will put his hand into the pot and get
Barcelona. Barcelona. It's always Barca or Bayern, fam. I don't understand.
I think Arsenal are actually cursed to be bantered at least twice a season. Like, you can't not make us laugh at least twice.
Yeah, no, it's
mad.
true.
It's mad. Yeah, I think there's some serious judge going on. Like, real talk. There must be some serious. I'm hearing what it is there's builders from Tottenham who work on the building of the Emirates Stadium and they bury the Tottenham kit underneath it. Yeah, if that's true. We need to dig up that ground and take it out now.
Burn it.
Jude, what are you saying? Liverpool this season, where they're finishing in the league?
Oh my god, I don't even want to answer this because you know earlier I was saying, lack of confidence. Bare people saying that, but bro, I honestly think 5th. Like the way everything's set up, it's looking like a 5th thing right now. We could genuinely finish out of the Champions League. So if it's not 4th, it's 5th, and it's just due to centre backs. I don't think any, like you said earlier, I don't think any of like the top 6 teams could play 2 of their central midfielders at centre back for the entirety of the season. Now we've got those 2 centre back signings. It depends on how they settle because we're not seeing Van Dijk and Gomez again for the season. And Matty, even if he comes back, he can get injured again. Like Jota has to come back in and like get fit to start shooting again, like because we're not really scoring. And then Keita, I don't know what he's doing. I think he's
the biggest flop.
He's bet injury prone.
Bro, he's doing something. It's mad. He's chilling. I haven't seen his face in years.
He's bet injury prone.
So yeah,
say no more, man. 5th.
Bro.
All right.
I'm being honest. I don't want to gas it. So 4th or 5th. That's what I'm saying.
I think 5th is harsh, man. But I hear you,
bro. Is it?
It shouldn't be.
Leicester's playing well. City's playing well. No, it could be 5th.
You know.
It could be 5th.
It could be 5th.
You know what? Next week, we're gonna talk about West Ham as well. But we'll do that.
Yeah, please.
We're gonna talk about West Ham.
Please.
All right, then. Cool. All right.
What about United? Where are United finishing this season?
That's a good question. Yeah, that.
Where you, bruv?
No,
you're not winning, blood.
Do you think Rob is a realistic United fan? Yeah.
That fam, Scully. I follow bare United fans, innit? I have muted every single one of them except Geordie and Rob. There was the only 2 I haven't muted, blood.
2 real ones out to
I've muted all of them except Rob and Geordie. You know, just chat. Was.
Man said 21 is coming, you know.
Do you know what's crazy? RELLIK knows I'm reasonable. I don't know he's acting.
Who?
You know I'm reasonable.
You said Traore is better than Saka, and man, it touched Premier League minute.
That was mad.
No football, blood.
Wait. Okay, because he hasn't played in a competition, he's not better than him at football. Okay.
He's not.
Okay.
Man's playing against kids. He doesn't have GCSEs and that, blood.
I don't care what you're saying to me, bro.
He might have O levels, blood. I'm flipping whatever.
42 seconds ago, Alex just said he was reasonable.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't care what you're saying to me. Okay.
Fam. Listen. Traore is playing against man who have Snapchat. Saka is playing against man who have mortgages. It's not the same.
Oh, is it? We're talking about Snapchat. Yeah?
It's different.
Snapchat, Arsenal, Snapchat FC.
Traore playing with man who drill videos.
You have money on team that Snapchat Arsenal.
Traore playing against man who go on UK drill news. It's not the same.
Your boys take selfies after the game.
Alexander-Arnold and Snapchat. How about that, Jude? Let's go there.
Exactly.
What?
Hang on.
Even that's a straight. I'm mad straight. Let's go.
Let's talk about
All I'm
Trent
saying is,
Alexander-Arnold.
yo,
and
if
Saka.
you're
Scully, you're nasty. Scully,
you
you're
need
nasty.
That was a mad stray, but still.
I'm nasty.
I've got Trent. You just need to send him 1 or 2 messages, just like give him some encouragement, because right now he's going for a bad pack.
Fam, do you know what today was, yeah? You know Sterling? In fact, Trent was Casper. Sterling was Ghostbusters, bro.
Brother.
We didn't see Trent, fam.
Wait,
We
can I
didn't
say
see
something?
Trent.
Hey, Jude,
You know what I mean? Oh my days.
Hey, Jude, let me show you something. Sterling looked in Trent's eyes, yeah, and he was looking at him and looking at the ball, looking at the ball. He'll kick it past him, then run, and I know he was laughing in his head. I know he was in the because Trent every time was just going like, oh.
Listen, I will never respect Trent, you know, for 2 things. Today, he tried to beat Edison for no reason, but fuck off.
That was mad.
There was no need for that. Number 2,
Edison is a real purveyor you as well.
you know what I'm saying?
Me.
Like,
Well, you know what? One thing I'd say about Trent now is he's 21.
he
He's
can get punched up.
No, do you know what?
He can get punched
Jude,
up.
I hear you because
That is
their man
fair.
get onto him
Fair.
like he's 30. You're right.
You know what? And you know what? I never even
feel like
deeped
that's
it like
media,
that. I never
though.
even deeped it like that.
I feel like that's media.
He's
he's
nah,
20.
he's in the eight. He's like Saka, Foden, Trent could be in that conversation.
No, he is. He could be. He could be. You're right. But
Okay,
yeah,
do you know
number
what?
2, the second thing I don't respect him for is how he left Williams for dead against United. That was horrible.
27, like, so I feel like Trent he's still got another level to get to, and you can learn how to defend over those years, innit? No defender comes into the game except for someone like Wan-Bissaka, because he's just sick at tackling.
Yeah.
But no defender comes into the game as like an elite defender, but everyone has to develop to that point. And again, like Shaw as well. Shaw's had a resurgence. He's turned 25 this season, and now
I remember Trent. He wasn't a natural defender. I swear he came from.
He's a midfielder.
He's not a defender.
Yeah.
He's not a
Midfielder,
defender.
yeah.
He's a midfielder.
I want to see
He's gonna
Trent
become a right
sooner rather than later. We need to buy, maybe in summer we should buy like a proper right back, a defensive right back, someone who's not going to
Closer, man.
Yeah, and we can move Trent into midfield. Someone has to dip from that midfield, bro. And Wijnaldum's
Well, Wijnaldum's going, so
Yeah, it's true.
But,
It's true.
hold on. Before we move on to talk about music, yeah, can I just ask you, United fans, one thing, yeah? What the hell was your admin playing at when he tweeted that Bruno goal next to the Beckham goal and said,
I saw that.
what was he
Jordy was
What, the
like,
Beckham?
what? He did-
Which
he did
Beckham
what?
one? Which Beckham one?
the one where
he ran through the
basically
team.
takes it like 2-3 players, then touches off with someone. I think it's Giggs, yeah, takes it back and then like kind of lobs the
Listen,
keeper.
all I'm saying is, yeah, Man United as a whole, as a club, as a fan base, they're so eternally grateful to Bruno Fernandes, because no matter what we say about his footballing ability, I know Alex says he's not a footballer and stuff, he has turned stuff around for us. So they're just giving it all to him right now. Like I see people tweeting the Cantona chip as well in relation to Bruno's goal.
Nah,
yeah,
the
it's
gas
mad.
is-
It's mad. And
Do you understand why you man
they
are
are
muted?
gassing it up, fam. They are.
Do you understand why you man are
They
muted?
are
This is
doing a
ridiculous.
lot. They are doing a lot. They are doing a lot. I can't believe.
Do you think Bruno can maintain this next season?
It's not sustainable. It's
I
not
do.
I don't think
sustainable.
I
it is.
do.
I don't think
No,
it
It's
is.
I
not
do.
sustainable.
No, I'll
If
tell you
watch
why.
the ball,
I think
you'll
you will.
realize
I'll tell you
what
why.
he does, yeah, is not sustainable, bro.
It is. I'll tell you
I don't
why.
think it is.
Because more time, it's just set pieces, and he's always gonna have that tech.
No.
He
It's
can
not-
bang a
it's not-
free
It's more
kick.
than that. It's
It
more than
is.
that. It's
No,
more
he
than
can bang a free kick. He can bang a pen. He can bang a
that. My
cross.
bro, he loses the ball more than anyone. He gives the
Let
ball
me tell you
away
something, yeah.
more than anyone.
Let me tell you something. The reason why it's mad, because when Pogba was playing in his position, we'll go to clubs 2-man on Pogba, play him out the game. But clubs don't rate Bruno's footballing ability to put 2-man on him. That's why he's got a lot of space all the time. Do you know what I mean? They don't actually rate him as a footballer, but he's a stat machine and he provides.
He
Like,
has the
delivers
techers.
sort of
He has
thing.
the techers to just
That's
shoot.
what I
Yeah,
said.
but I'm not putting 2-man on
my-
Bruno. So he's
Yeah,
always
but
gonna
my point
find
is,
space.
it's not sustainable, Relic, bro. Because
Nah.
overall, in the Champions League, when it comes to the quarterfinals, the last 16, brother, he's not doing nothing.
Unless
So-
you have a set piece, like what I said.
Nah, he can go missing. He can defo go missing.
He
I
goes
agree.
missing.
He's
That's
going
fine.
missing in the
No,
Prem.
but that he exactly he does that. He's been doing that, but it's fine when if it comes to free kicks, I'm banging it in. When it comes to pen, you know I'm scoring, and that's what he's there for.
Yeah, but Relic, that's not
brought out a good
sustainable.
point. Rob brought out a good point, yeah, because you see how Villa put 2-man on Saka, yeah. People are gonna get tired of this Bruno
Fouled.
guy. Yeah? 5 games, they'll put 2 man on him, and it'll be like the Xhaka thing when like teams just press Xhaka. It'll be like that. Everyone be like, "What the hell is this guy?"
Soon come, you'll see them stats from scorecard. Oh, Bruno Fernandes not scored in 5 games.
Yeah, no, it's true. And like what Alex is saying is true as well. Like if you know his pass accuracy, that's the one that kills my heart in it. Because I'm a man that likes to keep ball, even at 7 aside. Hey lads, keep ball. When I see Bruno's pass accuracy, that's the one that
upsetting.
kills me,
It's upsetting.
That's the one that kills me.
68%.
But he's done bits. He's done bits. We can't lie. He's done bits. He has done bits.
Yeah. Man is saying player of the year though. I don't know.
Yeah.
If you're going by stats,
I can't lie. Who else are we going to?
Do you know what it is? It's the year he's had. If he had a full season with the year that he's had, that season he definitely would have won it. But I don't know how split between last season.
I think Bruno's going to hit 30 this season.
You reckon so?
Crazy. It never
all competitions.